can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team, some 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner, just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now we making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 28-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 14-yard line.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Rams 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15 yards on the play, first down. And throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll buy some time right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Henry Ruggs
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man here. It's Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running with Barber out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
4th down, Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Austin on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A.
Wilson's pass.
Henry Ruggs, 76 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Damiere Byrd returning it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. On the slant, this is Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the...
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott on first down. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
No gain on the...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's a gain of 8.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
It's a gain
So
of
they'll
10.
come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
14.
Now Wilson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
On the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Flushed out right. He may try. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson will throw again. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. We've seen that a time or two over the years from A.J. Green, long, explosive touchdown catches.
And he is so good at playing the ball in the air and going over the top of people to make catches. I think his teammates call it playing a little bit of hoops or playing above the rim. He's fantastic at it and continues to get better as his career progresses.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, L.A. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Prescott,
a gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Balaj. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
56, right there, 56.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 7. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Prescott drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches at the Rams' 11-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
56, right there, 56.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
46, 46.
Throwing, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Rams.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
1 yard line.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
He was brought down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
57 to mark. 57 to 2 foot. 2 foot. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 10.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Henry Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.